Have you ever felt like you're just constantly decluttering? Like no matter how much you do it, you're constantly on this hamster wheel and it just keeps spinning. Because you thought eventually you should run out of things to get rid of, right? But for some reason, you never do. A lot of people who are past the honeymoon phase in their minimalism journey face this, and so did we. All of the fun making huge piles of stuff to give away, and the thrill of people flocking to get what you're giving away, and the constant donation box trips start to lose their excitement and feel just like another chore. And when you look around and you still feel like your house is cluttered, despite all the time and effort that you put into it, you feel like you might as well just quit.
Well, if that's you, don't. We want to encourage you and show you why you should keep going. And we're going to give you 5 ways to overcome this feeling and make decluttering great again. I know, I'm sorry.
One of the ways you can overcome this feeling is remembering what the point is. I mean, is there even a point for you? Are you doing this for yourself? Are you doing this because someone else told you you should do it? Are you like me and have a deeper reasoning behind it? Like, I was kind of fueled by my anxiety and wanting to lessen the overwhelm and the burden of my home. I recommend finding your why, sticking to your why, and remembering it throughout the journey.
And I really feel like having a strong reason is better than any amount of caffeine or any deadline that you put on yourself, because you're giving yourself the motivation to do this for the long haul. So ultimately, just remember your reason. It's more powerful than you think. So the next thing, and I know this might sound crazy, but maybe you just need to stop. Yes, just stop. When you get caught up on this hamster wheel of decluttering, you can put yourself at risk for burnout and maybe just giving up entirely. And you might even begin to resent the reason why you even wanted a minimalist lifestyle. So it's okay to just take a break. Let the outgrown kids' clothes stay in the closet. Let the pots and pans that you don't use just stay in the cupboard, and just take some time for yourself. Because you didn't accumulate the excess in just a matter of days or weeks. This was over a long period of time. So you might still need that same long period of time to declutter, and that's completely okay. We're all human. We weren't meant to be go, go, go all the time. Our bodies are literally programmed to spend a third of our lives with our eyes closed, sleeping. So our bodies literally depend on us being aware of how we're feeling and if we're getting close to our breaking point. Because no matter how passionate you are about something, sometimes just taking a step back can help you get that excitement and fire to keep going again.
And with taking a break, a good way to recharge and clear your mind is doing something that you're passionate about and you love doing, especially if it's around creativity. Our sponsor is Skillshare, and a session I've been diving into is Self-Care Through Creativity by Sarah Beth Morgan. Since some of you know that I'm a singer and a musician, art is a big outlet for me. I love the session on being patient with yourself and pulling inspiration from your emotion. I feel that aligns so well with just slowing down and giving ourselves the space to accomplish what we want. So the first 1,000 people to use the link in our description box or our code will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare today.
Maybe you need to be a little more realistic with your timeline. When I first decided to declutter our house, I wanted it done like in a week. I'm like, I want to do this, and he wasn't fully on board, but I was like, go, 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 go. And when I look back now, truly, I mean, it took us close to a year to really be able to say we're minimalist and to feel like, okay, every space is decluttered. But if I had known on day 1 that it was gonna take that amount of time, I probably would have gave up, because I'm like, there's no way. Or I would have been like, how could it possibly take that long? But it is true, you don't accumulate so much in a short time frame. It's like things that you've accumulated over a lifetime. I still had things from when I was a baby. I had things that I held on to from middle school. I had uniform shirts literally from middle school that I did not fit in, but for some reason I had to keep it. So we have to be realistic and know that it might take longer than you think, and that's okay, because there's really no time frame you need to follow. So you need to give yourself grace and just know that you can take as long as you need. This might take you a couple of years. This might take you a couple of months. Some people, maybe you want to Marie Kondo it and just throw everything in a pile. That's fine too. But for us, we recommend just taking it slow. Things can get overwhelming. You don't need to make your house a chaotic space. while you're decluttering. That's why we always recommend one room at a time. Do it slowly, take your time, really declutter that one space. Get those things out, then move on to the next space. It doesn't matter how fast you can do it. It matters how fast you should do it, and that is only determined by you. What does your lifestyle look like? Do you work? Do you stay home? Do you have kids? Do you not have kids? You know, how much of your free time do you want to use for this? Decluttering your house shouldn't be something that you're so stressed out about it. You're not looking forward to doing it this weekend. It should be something that you're like instantly rewarded, because decluttering is instant gratification. So when you start getting rid of things, it should actually feel good, and you should look forward to the next time you can do it.
Another thing you can do is set a timer. When we know how long something's gonna take versus it could take a day or maybe even 2 days, psychologically, we're less likely to even start because it just feels so overwhelming. But if you set a 30-minute timer, let's say, and you tell yourself, no matter what, at the end of that timer, I am going to stop. Not only during that time will you feel a lot more decisive and more productive, but you'll less likely say, I don't ever want to do that again. I can't tell you how helpful this has been in so many different areas of our life, but we've helped so many people just by saying, hey, look, just do 2 minutes a day. If you do 2 minutes a day for 30 days, that's only 1 hour a month. And they've had huge transformation. That's literally incredible, just with 1 hour a month. So not only that, just using it as a way to build a habit, such as taking a walk or finally sitting down and doing a budget. It is a game changer, and it's a mind hack that you really should try.
Something really important to me, no matter what I'm doing, is setting the tone in the house. So if I'm decluttering or cleaning or organizing or whatever it might be, I will put music on and set the tone. I will open all of the blinds, let the sun in, and just focus on that thing. I don't like to be in silence very much. I mean, I like silence, but not when I'm like trying to get things done. I like to, set the tone with whatever music genre. Sometimes that is Luther Vandross, sometimes that's worship music, sometimes it's Mark Anthony, whatever it is, whatever I'm feeling. But I think that helps.
And maybe you like really soft and chill music with dim lighting, or maybe you like just no music at all with some candles or something like that. The whole point is just make it you. You have your own personality, you have your own preferences. There's no one size fits all to setting the tone or even decluttering your whole house. Heck, you might even come up with the next best way to declutter. You just gotta do it. And eventually I know that you're gonna get off that decluttering hamster wheel, and you'll eventually find your excitement and love for this again, and the whole reason why you've pursued this lifestyle or even thinking about pursuing this lifestyle. So we love you guys. We hope this has helped, and we'll see you in the next video.